Hello everyone, welcome back. This is again your instructor, as usual, Mr. Ranilo H. Palingad, and I'd like to welcome everyone here. Of course, I'm hoping that everybody is in good health, right? And now ready to discover another learning with me today. So again, this is another video, and in here we're going to go in depth and also discover the different strategies or uh, pedagogies in teaching the four macro skills in the English language, and also find or uh, point out different assessment techniques insofar as teaching the macro skills is concerned. So before we start off, just like what I did in some of my subjects, right? Let me just check first and review our, midterm exam, and let me explain a few of the critical items in the test. Again, if you have questions about our test, about our midterm examination, I'd like to stress, I encourage everyone to just post questions on our GC. Again, if you want to, route them to me via PM, that is also accepted. Alright, so let me just go ahead and, close this slide right here. And let me open this Word document. As you can see on your screens right now, these are the questions that we were using last time in our midterm exam via Google Forms, right? And as you can recall, it was a 28 item test. So for you to pass this exam, you need to have at least 21 out of 28, since we all know that 75% of 28 is 21. So if your score is below 21, that means that you failed the exam and you need remediation on this. So I think we can start now reviewing. Let's begin with, of course, question number one. So here, number one, this refers to the process of using the sense of hearing in order for the person to know what is happening around him. Of course, this is listening. Second, the process of conveying a message to a receiver verbally. So, obviously, this one is speaking. Third, it is the process of analyzing symbols for you to understand the message conveyed by the sender. The term sender right here refers to the writer. So the writer in this case is the sender of the text or the message. So this one is reading, B. Number four, excuse me. The last and probably the most complex skill in communication is, obviously, this one is writing. Alright, so moving on for question number five. The following items are the types of listening, except the answer is argumentative. Alright, number six. Let me just zoom in. Number six. Listening is the process of receiving spoken language using the ears. Which of the following statements is true? So the answer here is letter A. Listening is a skill, while hearing is an ability. So what makes option B incorrect? Hearing is purposive, listening is not. So what makes this option incorrect? We all know that hearing is not purposive. Listening is purposive. Hearing is not. For item C, listening and hearing can be used interchangeably. So this is also an incorrect statement, since listening is different from hearing. Alright, so number seven, the following are the major differences between American and British English except punctuation is the answer. We all know that AME and BRE differs in vocabulary and reading. Alright, so moving on to question number eight. British and American English differ in various ways. Which of the following analogy pairs is not correct? So A is correct, right? B as well is a correct pair. C is the incorrect pair. So this one is the answer. Truck for American English. A truck is a lorry in British English. So here. Question number nine. It is easy to spot the differences between American and British English, especially in the spoken aspect. So, which of the following is not true? Option A, of course, this one is acceptable. This is a correct statement. The letter T in the word water is a soft D sound in American English. Option B, the letter R in British English is sometimes dropped, right? This one is also uh, a correct statement. C here is the answer. American and British English have no differences in vocabulary and usage. We all know that AME and BRE also differs in vocabulary. Alright, so moving on to question number 10. Let me just scroll down here for number 10. Which of the following has an E sound or a long E sound? Of course, the answer is bean, letter B. Which of the following words is misspelled? Receive, receipt, a cappella. So the answer is letter C, since we all know that a cappella is two words. Number 12. Which of the following, the following words have the A sound except this one is a bonus items. Again, this one is a bonus, bank, shark, fart. So there's something wrong with the statement right here or with the options. Again, number 12 is a bonus. Alright, so next is number 13. The aim of any language program is to develop the different macro skills of learners. Many approaches have been proposed in teaching these macro skills. The following are the key approaches or strategies mentioned by J. Barot in 2016, except, of course, that's learning by doing approach. So we all know that uh, Barot in 2016, based on the self-learning module or material that I've uploaded on Classroom, he mentioned these two. He mentioned about the communicative approach and also task-based approach. Number 14, Silsey and Morsha and Olstein in 2000 have suggested some of the effective speaking activities in a language classroom, which includes the following. So we're talking about speaking activities. So role playing is a speaking activity, right? So with group discussion. So the answer here is letter C, that is note taking. Number 15, speaking proficiency can be measured by, the answer here is letter C, since we all know that based on the self-learning guide which I've sent on the Classroom, Jay Barot mentioned about these two right here, fluency and comprehensibility, as indicators of speaking proficiency. Right? Number 16. Let me just scroll down. 16. This refers to the ease and difficulty with which a listener understands L2 accented speech by Derwing et al. In 2017. The answer here is comprehensibility. Again, this one is found or can be read on the self-learning module, which I uploaded on Classroom. Next, number 17. This refers to the speaker's automaticity. Of course, obviously, this one is fluency. Number 18, researchers in the 1990s believed that this can be achieved through engagement in communicative interactions by Hinkel and can be enhanced through well-designed and well-planned tasks. The answer is fluency. Number 19, this relates to both grammar and pronunciation. That refers to accuracy. Number 20, Rost in 2005 mentioned that L2 listening has three sub-processes, namely decoding, comprehension, and the answer here is A, interpretation. Alright, for 21, decoding refers to attending, perceiving speech, recognizing words, and the answer is A, parsing grammar. Next, number 22 here. Which of the following statements is not true? A. Comprehension deals with activational schema representing propositions in logical interferencing. This one is a true statement, or this one is an acceptable statement. B. Interpretation refers to matching the meaning to previous expectations and evaluating discourse meaning. So this one is also mentioned in the self-learning guide, right? So these two here are acceptable statements. C here is the answer. Listening is only reciprocal. We all know that listening is not just reciprocal, it is also non-reciprocal. Next, 23, the following variables influence comprehensibility. The answer here is none of these. More explanations can be found again on the self-learning guide. Number 24. Which of the following statements here is not correct? A is a correct statement. An independent clause expresses a complete thought and can stand alone as a sentence, right? Letter C is also a correct statement. A dependent clause is not a complete sentence. It must be connected to an independent clause. So the answer here is letter B. Clauses and phrases are two terms which can be used interchangeably. We all know that clauses are not, are not the same with phrases. Clauses are a group of words with a subject and a verb, right? While phrases are just, merely a group of words without a subject and a verb. So these two are two different things. Moving on for question number 25. In English, there are four sentence types according to structure: simple, compound, complex, and compound complex. The different patterns are categorized according to various combinations of independent and dependent clauses. The following are examples of compound sentences, except the following are examples of compound sentences. Going back, we all know that a compound sentence contains two independent clauses joined by a conjunction or a semicolon or a comma. So the answer right here is letter A. When he finishes university, Tim hopes to move to British Columbia. This one is not a compound sentence. This one is a complex sentence. So B here is an example of a compound sentence. As you can see, there's a semicolon right here. We have two independent clauses. So with letter C, we have two independent clauses joined by a comma. Correct. So moving on to number 26. A simple sentence consists of one independent clause. The following are sample sentences, except, of course, C is the answer. A and B are examples of simple sentences right here. Alright, for number 27, a compound sentence is two or more independent clauses joined by a conjunction or a semicolon. Each of these clauses could form a sentence alone. There's for number 27, I guess the instruction here is incomplete, right? Sort of a vague statement. There's absolutely no specific guide on what to do right here, so this one is a bonus item. Again, 27 here is a bonus item. Number 28, last item. Which of the following statements is true? The answer here is letter A. Dependent clauses begin with such words as although, since, if, when, and because. A phrase is a group of words containing a subject and a verb. This one is not correct statement, right? A dependent clause is a simple sentence. It can stand on its own. So this one is also not a correct statement. So the answer right here is letter A. Alright, I think we're good. And that basically ends part 1 of this video. I think we can now proceed to our PowerPoint presentation right here. First, I would like to thank everyone for timely working out our activity on Google Classroom, right? This one. I hope you can still remember this. And I'm hoping that everyone or everybody learned more about, classroom assessments, especially the types of assessment. More importantly, be able to differentiate formative from summative assessment, and also be able to figure out which type of assessment is formative and which one is summative. For your information, this lesson is actually designed, this video is actually designed for everyone to see or for everybody to observe what I'm talking about assessment here. Now, on the other hand, going back to our, you know, paragraph completion activity, this one, I'm a bit frustrated to see your scores uh, since many of you here got very low scores. And having said this one, I advise, everyone to spend more time reading and writing English contents. That's for self-improvement. You really need to continuously sharpen the saw if you want to pass the LET exam as an English major. For your information, the LET exam is not going to be easy, right? Considering the difficulty of the test and the set test limit. So you have to practice every day and help improve yourself as an English major. Now let me show you guys your scores for paragraph completion. This one here. Student A got 16, not bad for student A. B got 14. C got 8. Here, one student got 4. Another student got 8. One student got 0. This one is very frustrating for me. One student got 12. And of course, at least there's one student who got a perfect score here. Alright, so moving on this side right here, as you can see, one student got 4. Another student got 8. There's another 0. One student got 12. Here, another got 20. There's 6. There's 18. 14. And last here is 2. To those who got very low scores, please do something on this. As usual, I advise everyone to read and read and read and observe how, English texts are, written or constructed. Do something for yourself to improve. Again, this is an eye-opener to everyone. Just keep on practicing. That's for self-improvement. Alright, so we are now on the most important part of this video lesson. In here, I'll be showing you real-life teaching demonstration videos downloaded from YT. And in here, I'd like to encourage everyone to watch very closely. And, please note that there will be outputs expected at the end of each video presentation. So please watch closely till the end to learn more. So before I'm gonna play the video, let me just present to you our lesson objectives today. First, at the end of the lesson, the students are expected to first identify effective strategies appropriate for teaching and developing the micro skills. Second, describe how activities are presented and carried out in the actual classroom. Third, identify the types of assessment used in the actual delivery of the lesson. And finally, decide whether the teaching strategies and assessment used are appropriate or not and present them to the class. So here's our first activity after video clip number 1. So this will be a video response. Here, every student or every one of you will be required to record a video at least 2 minutes that presents your overall observation or answers to the guide questions posted below. When done, when done, upload your video at our GC, and of course, ensure that you reduce your file to prevent sending or uploading errors. So Watch and listen closely as the teacher conducts actual demo in his English class. So this will be our guiding questions. Question number one, you will share what the video is all about. Second, are there activities designed to develop or enhance the macro skills? Cite sample activities shown on the video and elaborate or explain. Last, if you were able, if you were to handle the class, would you apply the same teaching technique? Or if not, how can you improve the lesson? Then support your answer. Again, your video response must be at least 2 minutes. When done, you upload your video at our GC. I hope that is clear. And then your video has to answer all these guide questions here, which I just, which I just mentioned or which I just read. I think we're now ready. Let me just proceed to the next slide.
So, do you guys know anything about this picture? Where are these people and why are they eating? Anna, what is this? Thank you. Can you speak it loud, please? What is this?
I think it's the Thanksgiving Day.
You are completely right. This is a Thanksgiving Day. Guys, I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to talk in your groups about Thanksgiving Day. What do you know about this holiday or festival? All right, I'm going to give you 30 seconds and your time starts now. You guys know about Thanksgiving? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thanks for looking at me. So I heard some really good answers. Let me take some of them. Guys, who are these people on the right? Let me go to David. David, who are they?
I think they are pilgrims.
These people are pilgrims here, right? Does everybody agree these are pilgrims here? I heard some. David.
They're
Oh, there. These people, right? David, could you help us out and spell the word pilgrims?
Pilgrims.
Let's check it out. And I think David, you. Oh, okay. So pilgrims. Everybody say pilgrims.
Pilgrims.
Thank you. Ruby, thank you, David. Thanks. Ruby, what country did pilgrims come from?
They come from England.
Okay, thank you. Thanks. Let me go to Jack. Jack, I heard some answers from your team about these people. Who are they?
They are Indians.
Indians. How do you spell that?
Indians.
Great, awesome. Good job there. Jack, wait. Jack, what country do they come from?
Indians.
This country, okay. Someone can help. David, what country do they come from?
They come from America.
Okay, yeah, they are also called Native Americans. So today we are going to talk about Thanksgiving Day, pilgrims, and Americans, so Native Americans. So let's have a look. I want to know how much you already know about the Thanksgiving Day. Now in your teams, you're going to work together on 4 questions, right? 4 questions are here. Now I want you to think and then circle the right answer, or sometimes you need to write. Do you have a pen in the team? Okay, now I'd like team captains to come up to me and take a copy of the worksheet to your team. Gabriella, thank you. David, right hand. There you go. And, oh yeah, 2. All right. So before we start, one more time. David, okay, we haven't started yet. Guys, do you need to answer these questions here? No, only this one, right? And can you write on this copy? Yes, you can, actually. You need to write. Okay, I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to finish this task, and your time starts now. So why is it called Thanksgiving? So what did you do? Let's do that together, right? guys, going. So yeah, this one is the hard question, right? Alright guys, you have about 30 seconds. Hurry up. If you're not finished yet. Good answer. Alright, nice talking there. 1, 2, 3.
I saw you.
Thank you guys for looking at me. Awesome. So I showed some good answers. Most of you are correct. You know a lot about Thanksgiving. There are some mistakes. Do you think I'm going to give you the answers now? I'll never give you answers. Right. So guys, what I want you to do now is to go and read a text about the Thanksgiving. Now, in the classroom, let's look around. How many parts of the text do you see? Or all of them? There's A, B, C, D. Now, I want you to go around the classroom and read the text in your teams. So, let me see A. Guys, raise your hands. 1, 2, 3. Raise your hands. Hands and up. So you guys, A. Which letter are you guys? B. And you? D. Let me check. What letter are you guys? You guys? B and A. D. Okay, so guys, please remember, this is B. What letter is that?
C.
C over there.
D.
D and here.
A.
A. So Gabriella, where do you go now? Okay, thank you. Ruby, what letter are you? Where do you go? You go to? Letter C, B, C. That's. Do you need to read carefully?
Yes.
Why? Let me go to who I didn't. Tommy, please.
It can help us.
How? So if you're reading only one part, if you don't understand your part, can you share it with your team?
Yes.
Can you? No. So you need to read carefully, right? Are we ready? You all ready? Okay. So guys, when you stand up, I want you to push your chairs in. Okay? All right. Gonna get 4 to 5 minutes, and your time starts now. Alright guys, now I'm going to give you 1 minute to share what you learned about Thanksgiving with your team. You have 1 minute and you can start now. Tell each other, what did you read about? Alright guys, thank you. Alright, 1 to 3.
I saw you.
Let me take some answers from, let me go to Leo, right? Leo, what did you read about?
I know there are 100 cubes.
Thank you. Good answer. Guys, thank you. Now, I want you to unfold your paper. I want you to unfold your paper and answer 4 more questions on the other side. Now, when you know a lot about the text, about Thanksgiving, you can go ahead and answer more questions. For this task, you will have 2 minutes, and your time starts now. Okay. All right, Grace, good job. Let me stop you there. Everyone? Everyone? Nice to meet. Okay, thank you. So guys, before we check the answers all together, I want you to check with the team next to you. So everyone, you can stand up and quickly look at each other's answers. Are they the same or different? All right, let's do it really quickly. All right, guys, I think you had enough time. Let's go back to our teams now. 3, 2, 1. Let's go over the questions really quickly. First of all, what is Thanksgiving in the United States and why is it called so? I want to hear some answers. So please raise your hands. I want to hear from Gabriella. Look a bit sleepy. So Gabriella, what is Thanksgiving and why is it called so? Everyone, what are we going to do now? Listen to me. So Gabriella, can you please speak loudly? Thank you, Gabriella. Good answer. Ruby, could you please tell others what Gabriella just said? Excuse me. Why?
She just said Thanksgiving is
I think we answered question number 1. Let's go to question number 2. And we have 3 answers, A, B, or C. board? Yeah, so again, I want you to show me your hands. This is A, this is B, this is C. Okay, hands ready? Hands on the desk. A, B. So look at your sheet. Tell me what is the answer. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, let's see a lot of C's. Right, so what do? People get together with their families, they eat, they watch TV, and eat dinner. Great. Let's move on to question number 3. What year was the first Thanksgiving? I want to pick someone. Tommy, you spoke a lot today. Catherine, right? Catherine, what was the year of the first Thanksgiving? Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Catherine's absolutely correct. Catherine, high five. Good job. Good reading skills. 621. Okay, next one. Let's talk about food now. First of all, let's say which food is not usual for the Thanksgiving. I want your hands. A, B, C. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, B. All right, you just hear from everyone now. So when I say 1, 2, 3, you just shout the answer. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Roasted turkey.
Good job. Next one.
Mashed potato.
Here's something. One more time.
Mashed potato.
Okay, I'm going to say 2 words. You tell me which one is right. Mashed potato or mashed potato? A, mash it, mashed. Quickly, in your pairs. Mash it, mashed. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Which one? Mashed potato or mashed potato? This one, right? Everybody say mashed potato.
Mashed potato.
Yeah, this ED is the big trick, isn't it? Mashed potato. Next one.
Gravy.
I want to hear from everyone. 3, 2, 1, go.
Gravy.
The spelling. Let me go to Candy. Candy, you've been a bit quiet today. Candy. Oliver, high five. Good answer. Thanks for your participation. Now, guys, let's move on to the last part of our lesson. Now, let me invite Tommy. Tommy, can we help me out here? Guys, how many questions are there on the board? 6 questions. Tommy, I'm going to give you a paperclip. And I'll have a paperclip myself too. Guys, Tommy has got a yellow paperclip. What question do you think you will have to ask me? Okay, Tommy, go ahead.
What is your favorite festival and why?
Well, I like Halloween because people wear fancy dress and it's just cool and around. Now, I have blue one. Which question do I need to ask Tommy?
Popular on Thanksgiving.
So, Tommy, could you tell me what foods are popular on Thanksgiving?
Roasted turkey, cranberry sauce, and mashed potato.
Thank you. High five. Now, when we answer each other questions, we're going to swap or exchange the paper clips. Now, can I ask someone else now?
Yeah.
Or do you have a paper clip?
No.
No. So I'm going to hand out paper clips. When you have a paper clip, I'd like you guys to come over here, read a question, find someone, and ask them, okay? Can you do that?
Okay.
Great, thank you. So I'm going to give you 4 paper clips. Tommy can stay here. Guys, 4 paper clips for you. Yeah, everyone come here, please. Front of the classroom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go. Thanksgiving. You did guys a really good job, right? So I'd like to thank you and show you a small movie about Thanksgiving. Now, while you're watching, I want you to hear out for a phrase or what people say during Thanksgiving. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to try.
Along comes this boat. And can you believe it? As big as I am, it bumps into me. Ow!
Who said that? I think it was the rock. The rock. Oh, whatever. Let's plant the flag, shall we?
So the pilgrims got off the boat,
We should do this every year.
and so began the tradition of Thanksgiving, when family and friends get together to fellowship, eat, and thank God for His many blessings. Happy Thanksgiving!
So guys, what was the question I asked you while you're watching here out for what? What did you were listening to? Jimmy? What do people say at Thanksgiving? Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving Day.
You have a happy Thanksgiving Day. I would say happy Thanksgiving. And I want to say thank you guys for an amazing class. I want to thank teachers at Chen Howard or Letter Bilingual School to come over to watch the demo class. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too boring. It's a bit hot now, so I think we better finish. All right, thank you.
Alright, alright, so thank you for watching. Here, we're now on video clip number 2. Our target activity right here is this one, participating in a forum. Now, in this activity, students are expected to post their written output in a section intended at Google Classroom, where they are expected to not only post their own observation, but also react or comment to their classmates' post so as to create a thread or a forum. Watch and listen closely as the teacher conducts actual demo in her class, and as usual, be guided by the following questions. Number 1, what assessments are presented by the teacher in her class? Are those appropriate? Or if not, how are you going to improve them? Next question. Are the assessments properly incorporated and presented in her lessons? Then last, what are your general observation to the video insofar as assessment is concerned? Again, for video clip number 2, everyone will be participating in a forum that will be posted on Google Classroom. So a forum here is like a message board. Alright, I think we can proceed to the next video clip.
Today, I will be showing you my teaching demonstration. The subject that I'm going to teach is English 5. And the topic is demonstrative pronouns. This is my lesson plan. Please stand up for the prayer all together in the name of the Father, of the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good morning, class! Okay, you can take your seats now. Wow, I can see a lot of happy faces today. And everything's clean. Your chairs are arranged properly. Good job. Give it up, class. Okay, so I will just check your attendance. Let me see. No one's absent. Very good. Okay, so class, before we start our lesson, can anyone give me a recap of what we tackled yesterday? Sevi? Very good. Subject pronouns and object pronouns. When to use subject pronouns? Oh, do not answer in chorus. Just raise your hand. Okay, Kira. Very good. How about object pronouns? When should we use object pronouns? Melanie? Yes, very good. Okay, so class, are you ready and excited for our lesson? Okay. So class, I want you to listen to me carefully and observe to what I'm saying, okay? Okay. This is a pen. These are stuffed toys. That is a bear. Those are roses. What have you observed? Anyone? Okay, Mari. Very good. This, these, that, and those. What are they called? They are called the... Anyone? No idea? Okay, that's fine. They are called the demonstrative read, demonstrative pronouns are used for pointing out something or some people that we are talking about. And what are the 4 demonstrative pronouns? Yes, very good. The 4 demonstrative pronouns are, there are 4 demonstrative pronouns. The first one is, yes, very good, this. And when should we use this? Yes, if it is singular, and is near from you. Okay, singular and near from you. And the second demonstrative pronoun is, second one is these. Very good. When should we use these? Yes, if it is plural and is near. Okay. The third demonstrative pronoun is, very good, that. Okay, when should we use that? Yes, if it is singular, and far from you. The last one is, very good, class. Last one is those. When should we use those? If it is plural and far from you. Okay, an example for this is a pen. It is singular, only one, and I'm holding it. It is near. Okay, this is a pen. An example for these is, these are stuffed toys. Okay, for that is a bear, only one and far. It's far from me. So next is those. Those are roses. So there are a lot of roses, so we use those. Okay, now I want you to look inside the classroom and give me statements using demonstrative pronouns. Okay, Marites, very good. Buxy, very good. Jason, very good. Yana, okay, good job, class. Thank you for participating. Now, I want you to analyze, okay? Analyze my question. Can we change the statement with demonstrative pronouns into questions? Yes or no? Can we change? Yes, very good. We just need to reverse the order of the demonstrative pronoun and the verb. Like, for example, this is a pen. So, we will change it into a question. Is this a pen? So, what's your answer? Yes, it is. Very good. Another. These are stuffed toys. Are these stuffed toys? Yes, they are. Another. That is a bear. Is that a bear? Yes, it is. Very good. Those are roses. Are those roses? Yes, they are. Very good. Okay, get it, class? Yes. Okay, so now we will have a group activity. I will group you into 5. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4, and Group 5. So each group will be given a picture, okay? And each member should take a role in giving statements and change it to a question, then the answer. Yes, it is. Yes, they are. Like that, okay? So for example, class, the girl is holding an ice cream. So one member will say, this is an ice cream. One member will change it into a question. Is this an ice cream? And one member will answer, yes, it is. Okay, you get it? Yes. Okay, so I will read the rubrics for your group activity. So, 10 points for those who show cooperation to do the task, participation actively, do great help to the group. 8 points for those who show eagerness and cooperation to do the task, good followers only. 7 points, participated but late with teacher supervision. And 6 points, activity was done but does not show eagerness to participate or cooperate. And 5 points for those who have no interest in participating in the activity. Okay, so I will give you 10 minutes to prepare, and after that you will perform your conversations here in front. Okay? Okay, very good. Start now. Okay, class, you only have 5 minutes left. Okay, time's up. Okay, so group 1 will present first. Good job. Group 2. Good job. Group 3. Great. Group 4. Wow. Group 5. Last but not the least. Okay, good job, class. Thank you so much for participating. Okay, that's it. Now, I know that you've understood our lesson very well. So, I will give you a short quiz. It's just very, very easy, guys, so you don't have to worry. So, I will just read the direction. Choose the correct demonstrative pronouns to complete each sentence. Okay? Okay. Please pass. Okay, I will give you 10 minutes to answer. Okay. Start now. Okay. Please pass. Time's up. Please pass. Okay, so thank you so much, class, for participating. I'm so impressed. Thank you. Okay, so now I will give you your assignment. So your assignment is to study in advance about relative pronouns. Okay? Study in advance. Okay, write it in your assignment notebook. Study in advance about relative pronouns. Okay? What's the assignment? Study in advance about relative pronouns. Okay, very good. Thank you so much, class. That's all for today. I hope you learned something. Okay? Okay. That's all for today. Goodbye and see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you for watching, everyone. To review again for video clip number 1, everyone is, expected to come up with a video response for at least 2 minutes. Please go back and, read and understand the guide questions here. And for activity number 2, again, it will be a forum that will be posted on Google Classroom, right? And again, please do not forget here the guide questions. Alright, I think we're good. I'd like to thank everyone for, spending again your time with me today. And keep safe, everyone, and you all have a great day. Thank you very much.